on to another quarterback, Andy Dalton.
On to.
I don't got much to say about that one.
Putting up a lot of doubts for the Panthers.
So,
and, Bryce Young.
Yeah, that just makes Bryce Young
How does this?
look
I was about to say
10 times
Oh
that
my
worse,
God.
man.
See,
Everybody's saying he's like a Bugatti amongst.
I
Toyotas.
want to shit on Bryce Young as much as everybody else, but I don't think it's that crazy to me. Like, he's looked bad. He's looked bad for sure, but he's had 3 different offensive coordinators in 3 years, which is tough for any quarterback. And like, especially on a quarterback on a team that is this bad, and your offensive coordinator is changing every single year. That's different. The talent around him is terrible, so I could see why he's struggling. And then Andy Dalton's a 14-year veteran, so for him to come in and learn this kind of offense, he's probably ran this offense for years, so he knows all these reads. He's seen all the defenses before. It's easier for him to run an offense than it would be for Bryce Young. That's not even a question. But he's still been playing bad.
I think
Bryce Young has still been playing terrible.
I think Bryce.
I'm not ready to say he's a complete bust and he should be out of the league. I don't think he's that bad.
But still, Dalton played phenomenal, even for
Dalton played really well. For sure.
Quarterback.
He played really well.
320 yards.
The
3 touchdowns.
Raiders have a bad defense, in my opinion.
Mm-hmm.
And I think Dalton just had a hot day. I don't think he's gonna do that every week.
No, I think Bryce Young, obviously he's been playing bad, but I just think I just don't think they should have benched him this early.
Yeah, this early
I
is
don't think
wild.
so.
2 weeks in is
I think
crazy.
Panthers are kind of messing him up a little bit.
His confidence is
And
shot for sure now.
I just don't think that's too early, man.
What's the point?
It's too early.
What can they win? Just keep your quarterback, let him get some experience, and maybe next year when you pick up some
but
players.
But I think that's what they want to do now. They want to let him watch, but they should have.
You got to let him play.
They should have done that last year.
Experience is the best teacher.
The beginning of this year, they should have got somebody else that would They could have gotten like Kirk Cousins, or they could have gotten somebody that let him sit behind him and watch him. Which is what they're going to do. Which is what he's going to do now. But the fact that you started him then benched him so this is a weird look.
It ruins the confidence
Weird
too
look,
of a
exactly.
young
But
person.
get more experience. I mean, this is
Your
the
relationship with your quarterbacks.
Yeah, I ain't gonna kill Bryce Young.
Yeah, this is the first time for the Panthers that they threw like 3 touchdowns in the first half since 2015. And if you compare it to Bryce Young threw 2 completions of 20 yards plus in the last 2 games, and then Dalton threw like 5 of those in the first half to Thielen.
Yeah,
212 yards in the first half.
So yeah, I mean,
I think it's more on Dalton playing good than it has been on Bryce playing.
But then also
he just played really good.
Credit the Panthers defense. They held them down to 22 points and only 55 rushing yards.
Yeah.
So the defense showed up on that day for the Panthers. Maybe they didn't show up for Bryce Young, but again, he can take a step back and just watch the game, learn a little bit more, gain more experience, and then come back whenever he's more ready or they see him more fit. But
I do think that Panthers are kind of destroying him. But it's okay.
The Raiders didn't prepare very well for Andy Dalton at all.
It's Hubbard and Johnson.
Yeah,
without those two, they lose.
That's true.
It was also just Andy Dalton.
It's a great wake up for the Raiders.
Yeah.